G'day everybody, Wong here. Today's video is going to be about the SG550. Now, I've been really excited to make a video on this gun because this is one of my personal favorites. When I first got the game, I really enjoyed this gun. And it's a really good gun that I built. I personally reckon it should be a lower level unlock, just because it's really low recoil. Now, the DPS on this thing isn't amazing. It's one of the worst of the assault rifles. Not the worst, one of the worst. But it has tons of other upsides that, in my opinion, make this gun actually one of the better assault rifles to use all round. I actually really like this gun. So yeah, this video is going to have a stats section where I'm going to go over the stats and look at outliers, bullets to kill, and time to kill. And then I'm going to compare it to some other guns and talk about how I think its relationship to another gun that's similar to it is mirrored a lot in BattleBit. I'll be talking about that when I get there. And then I'm going to recommend a build that I recommend for newer players, which is what I used when I was new. And now I have a different build that I use now that I've played a bit more that I enjoy really thoroughly. Yeah, and then as always, there'll be a live commentary match at the end. So let's move on with the video. Alrighty, so here are the stats for the SG550. Let's look at the bullets to kill and time to kill. Now, this gun has a 700 fire rate and a bullets to kill of 4 against flesh, which if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head, that should be the exact same as the M4, but against armor, it isn't the same as the M4. So the time to kill here might look fine, same as the M4, but is a little bit slower against armor, so just you gotta watch out for that. But pretty much we're looking at a slightly low damage. It's low, but it's not too low in my opinion, because it does have other stats that bring it in. Now we have another stat here that's an outlier, and that is the vertical recoil. Vertical recoil is 0.9, which, if I remember correctly, should be the lowest out of all the assault rifles in the game. That is the lowest vertical recoil stat of any AR, and you definitely will feel it when you use this gun, especially if you take a medium range scope like a slip scope. I wouldn't actually go higher than that, but a slip scope is really nice for extending your range out. This gun's reload speed, if I remember correctly, is also the fastest out of any AR. I'm not sure if I'm remembering it fully correctly, but I think if you get the quick mag, the ERC grip on this gun, it should reload out of like the fastest out of all the ARs, which is really good. So we got two really good things here: low recoil, like a really low recoil, and then a really fast reload time, which is just fantastic. Apart from that, it's got an alright velocity. It's not amazing, it's not too crap. The accuracy is pretty good. Of course, once again though, accuracy in this game doesn't matter as much as people think, and the horizontal recoil of 1.1 isn't too bad either, to be honest, especially on a 700 fire rate. I generally don't feel it at all, to be honest. I use vertical attachments and no horizontal attachments, and it is totally fine. So yeah, we've got really just the notes here for the stats is slightly low DPS, really good recoil, and really good reload time are pretty much your main things to take away. Everything else is sort of just a side thing. Now I'm going to go into the standing section and show that I'm going to show how it compares to another gun, and then also show that how BattleBit kind of does this with a lot of guns. But anyways, moving on. Alrighty, so here's going to be a bit of a weird thing. I'm not comparing these guns to the FAMAS and the F2000, but their relationship is sort of similar. In BattleBit, we normally have guns that have longer range and less DPS. For example, F2000 and FAMAS. So generally the F2000 has lower recoil, but has less DPS than the FAMAS. You could even look at it like AK-15 and the SCAR compared to like the FAL and the AK-5C. They're just sort of less DPS, less recoil kind of versions. Sort of. In those instances, it's the lower fire rate creates low DPS, but that also creates a consistency at range. So that's why I believe that comparison is sort of similar. But with the SG550 and the ACR, the downsides are a little different. The SG550 has longer range than the ACR, not just due to less recoil, but also due to the damage drop-off being better. But also the SG550's downside is it has less run speed, which comparatively to less DPS is pretty good. So in those other instances, like with the F2000 and the FAMAS, I generally go, if you're a high skill player, I pick the FAMAS. And with the AK-15 and stuff, I say, well, if you're a high skill player, pick the FAL. In this instance, I actually believe that if you're a high skill player, pick the SG550. Because the SG550, although having less run speed, has way more range, same DPS, and also a faster reload. So in my opinion, this is one of those rare instances where you have the gun that's supposed to be a lower skill, better for new players gun, that actually ends up being just better for even the best players, in my opinion. I think that movement speed is definitely valued in the high skill players, but I think that they'll use the SG550 and then use the ACR, and I think a lot of the high skill players will be finding the SG550 to be a better gun. I think that the longer range is like okay, but honestly, the more reload speed is just fantastic on it. I really like it. Yeah, so that's what I would say. I think that right now the ACR is in a weird spot, because for an assault rifle, if I want run speed, I'll pick the ACR. But if I really want run speed, I'll probably just pick an SMG. So yeah, the SG550 actually is in a really good position where it has the benefits of a low skill gun and the benefits of a high skill gun, which is very interesting. Generally, guns in their situations can't have both. I'm trying to think of a gun that really does have both. Maybe the AK-5C, sort of. Not really though. But anyways, that's enough. This is a really weird thing, and I do actually want to make a video about the gun balance and talking about how there are low skill versions of other guns in the game and things like that. But that's for another day. And I think the SG550 with this system actually ends up being pretty good. So that's what I want to say for the standing section. SG550 is really good. I put this at a high A tier. I think it's really good. Anyways, moving on to some builds I recommend. So this first build is for newer players, and honestly, all of you players out there who just are looking to get the most out of this gun but have like a simple play style, this is what I recommend. Tactical barrel, no mag, not the quick mag, vertical grip, and the slip sight. This is a super duper good build, especially if you're running medic. This is pretty good. This thing is just fantastic. It just has so much range. That vertical recoil is so low that it's incredibly easy to get shots at range. My friend Ethan, when he first played the game, he ran this gun and he ran a similar build. If I remember correctly, he did at least. I'm pretty sure this is a similar build to what he ran, and it was just a gun that you could get a pretty good DPS. Like it's on the low end, but it doesn't feel that bad considering the range. A pretty good DPS at a really long range. I think that a lot of newer players will be able to see the value in this build instantly. So if you don't like this gun very much, try this build out and tell me what you think, because you might change your mind. Now, if you're a high skill player and you're trying to run this on a close range map like Frugus or something, or maybe you're just trying to get the most out of this gun's benefit of the reload speed, I would actually recommend this build, which of course is the ERT grip, the quick aim mag. These both just make your recoil a smidge worse but make your reload speed better. Now, when I say recoil a smidge worse, I don't mean the recoil number goes down. I just mean comparatively to the other options available, it isn't as good at fixing recoil. It still does help your recoil, the ERT grip does, but the quick mag does make your recoil a little worse. So anyways, sorry, it was a bit of a tangent, but yeah, this will just help your reload speed. And then the tactical barrel, you could switch the tactical for a suppressor, but I've actually found that this is the general use build that I've been running. Now that I'm better at recoil, I run this on every map. Now, if I was running a really close range map like Frugus or something, I would run this suppressor, but I think that the general player base, the tactical barrel would be better to bring even on Frugus and things. I think that'd be a better play, and you can still run the slip scope. It still has that low enough recoil for the extra magnification to provide more accuracy. So yeah, this is the build I would run if you're high KPM and you're trying to get the most out of the gun. Yeah, I think it's a really good build. I think that the reload speed on this thing, it's hard to state how good it is until you use it. When you use it, you'll know what I mean. You'll pretty much instantly go, oh wow, this is fast. Especially a quick reload, that thing feels mad fast. So yeah, this is what I run as a high KPM build. Now the playstyle for this gun is a little interesting. I can't, it's annoying for me because I know what I should say, but my personal experience is different. What I should say is up close, this thing doesn't perform as well, but I just find myself up close doing totally fine, just due to the fast ADS time, the fast reload, and the I just find myself competing up close, even though the DPS in theory should be lower. I still get tons of kills up close. Okay, this is what I should say. Up close, on paper, this gun shouldn't do very good. In practice, I've been doing pretty good. Now, I think that the headshots for this thing do matter up close to try and bridge that time to kill difference. I think that the aim down sight speed really helps bridge the time to kill difference up close as well. And I think that this gun is really good at multiple targets just due to the fast reload speed. It's just fantastic. It's really good on maps like construction, where you're hopping in and out of the building and going in and out. Like, you know, when you're on construction and you take a gunfight and then you need to reload, and so you jump out of the building whilst you're reloading and hop back in the bottom floor. This gun's really good at that, because the reload speed is that fast that you can sort of do quick movements whilst you're reloading, and it's totally fine. Another playstyle note, if you're on Conquest, this has really good range on it. Try to use that range as much as you can. Try to take fights that are really far and then figure out your own personal range, because this gun, pretty much the sky's the limit. So if you're not getting kills at range, it isn't the gun, it's probably you, and that's totally fine. But what I recommend is taking fights that are way too far for yourself and trying to figure out the limit that you have, because this gun really goes, hey, how far can you shoot at range? And it will allow you to do so. So the better you get at range shooting, this gun will be able to like carry you as far as you can get. This is a really high mobility gun. I don't think its movement speed is actually fast or anything, but due to the reload thing, it just feels like a high mobility gun. And due to the fast aim down sight speed, people can catch you off guard and you're totally fine because you can aim that fast. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the only tips I can really give for this gun. Just play your range as much as you can and also play high mobility and you'll be fine. Anyways, moving onwards to the live commentary. I'm going to do a live commentary using the SG550. I really enjoy using this gun. I think that its reload speed is really good. I know everybody says that, but I'm just speccing into it by going assault right now with grip and quick mag just to see how fast I can get it. This gun also has a lot of range, surprisingly, so I'm putting the slip scope on it because we're on a longer range map, which is Basra. So let's have a look at how we do here. Alrighty. What I'm hoping to do is to get a place where the only downside is, like, it's unexpected. I'm trying to get into a position where I only stop peeking because I need to reload, because that means that I can just kill a ton of people. So I'm trying to think of stuff like that. So you're going to be high up, have a piece of cover where you can prone and reload and then get back up. And preferably it's on a flank as well, because of course low DPS, low recoil beams are really good on flanks. But honestly, this gun even is alright in head-on gunfights, in my honest opinion. It can still slap pretty hard. Same exact DPS as the ACR if I remember correctly, but for some reason I feel better with this gun. Maybe it's the lower recoil, I don't know. Probably is the lower recoil, to be honest, but yeah. Let's have a look here. Look at this guy. Holding his gun all weird. Holy moly. Sorry, the one and only. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's hit the map, see what we can see. Bunch of dead guys here, so I'm going to hop out before we drive into that exact area and get blown up. If that would happen, I don't know if it would. Bunch of enemies on top of the boat. I'm okay with enemies being on top of the boat because this gun's got such low recoil that I should be able to shred pretty hard even if they're half behind cover. Ooh. Tough, got sniped. It's all good though, I didn't die, but it's still annoying that I take damage there just because I have to drop down and use a couple bandages. I don't know what gun I got hit by. I don't think it was the M110. I don't think it was actually a sniper. I think I got headshot by like the Scar or something. There we go. See, when someone's serpentining like that, take your shots really slow and wait for them to go into your crosshair as opposed to trying to track them. Gonna double tap reload my RSH here. Okay, let's see what we can do. Damn, that's a shame. That was a really good kill from the guy there who had the AK-15, honestly. I didn't expect to die that quickly. I even tried to play fast. I'm actually also, because this gun has a passive where it has 2 extra magazines, I'm going to get out the grappling hook instead of the ammo pack and see how we do. So let's back up here and get a grappling hook up here onto the boat. I think this should be alright. I don't think I'm going to get sniped by the islands. Oh, there's a person looking at me on, but I'm just safe enough. Let's go this way and have a look. Gonna reload, not even needing to do a fast reload just because it's so quick already. That's a shame. Wow, once again I did not think I was going to die there. I miscalculated. I didn't think I'd take that much damage. He must have hit a headshot. That was a really good kill from that guy, honestly. Might spawn here. Don't think I can. Yeah, I got no squad points right now, so I can't put down a beacon for my squad. Backing up here. I want to get to a higher position, but I want... dang, wow, I'm dying really fast. What I might do is play on this hill, but then I won't take the reload attachments just so I can get even more range. But nah, I'll tell you what, I'll try this again.
Thank you.
We'll see what we can do.
That's it.
Okay. Just trying to get a flanking angle, just because my time to kill isn't as fast as these guys. I want to get around the side a little bit. It's not too bad, but it's definitely not too quick. Dang, that's a shame. Man, I'm really getting just dominated right now, not gonna lie. As you guys can see, a lot of my deaths are very quick, and it's not slow. That one was probably the slowest death I've had, in terms of, like, time to kill the enemy had on me. Alright, let's hop around, do that. Okay, let's have a look here. That's tough. That guy had a faster time to kill than me, so he shredded me. I think if I hit all my shots on him, I might have won, but honestly, I probably wouldn't have as well, just because he hit all his on me. Let's switch to the aim comp for a bit and have that go with that. Cool. I want to use the HS when I unlock it, but I don't have it unlocked just yet. Let's move up here. That tank is there. I have C4. I got 5. Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't think I can quite get close enough to him, so I won't even try. Let's go to the left here and have a look. Okay. Oh, that's full of enemies! Oh my gosh! That is actually full of enemies. I did not realize. Let me spawn back in and kill those guys. I thought that was full of teammates. This would be a fantastic place to get some kills. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to fuck up my teammate here. Oh no, I played bad there. I actually meant to blow up a different part of the wall there. I did not mean to blow up that one with my teammate. I meant to blow up that little like side piece, if you can see my cursor, except on the other side. Oh no, I thought I killed him, so I stopped shooting. Dang, I do that a lot. You guys have given some really good suggestions, by the way, on how to get over that, but I just haven't really tried them yet, but I should. I should definitely give it a go. Let's spawn back in here and have a look what we can do here. This is a tough situation. No squad points. I'm gonna do that on D and see what happens. Dang, I was really hoping that person would peek. Honestly, this is really, really tough, not gonna lie. I think I'm running into a lot of fast time to kill guns. And this one, honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. In the video, I've probably said this a lot. That I generally find that this gun's time to kill doesn't bother me. But actually, this is one of the first rounds ever where it is bothering me. I've about 1,000 kills and a bit now on this game. Because now, of course, I've got a couple hundred since prestiging. But yeah, I've got 1,000 kills on this gun. So I have used it a lot, and yeah, this is literally the first time I'm running into the time to kill actually being a problem. I generally find this gun is like totally fine. I probably should try to get as much range as I can instead of playing close range. That probably would be the play, because this gun has a surprising amount of range just due to its low recoil. I want to spawn here. I want to spawn on this person, but he's dead. Alright, let's head up here. I'm going to avoid that LAV by sitting behind the tree. This is tough. I think I'm dead here, but I'm just going to do this anyways. I think that person might come where I am. Let's see. Alright, 96 will be totally fine. Damn, that's a shame. That's a shame. Alrighty, let's respawn again. Let's have a look here. Vertical grip. I'm not going to change up my grip. I think the grip's fine. I'm not finding that the grip is an issue at all, to be honest. I'm actually thinking that the only issue is that I'm playing too close for this gun. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I'm also missing some shots because I've been out all day, pretty much. I only hopped on to play sort of recently today. I was actually at my sister's 30th birthday, which was really fantastic. I had loads of fun. Yeah, it was really, really fun. So yeah, I haven't been playing all day, so this is a bit of a warm-up match for me. I know it sounds cringe to say warm-up match, but not that I normally do a warm-up match, but I generally don't like doing a live commentary as my first game of the day, because I just do find myself playing worse. Not that I care for my personal performance, but for YouTube, I want to give you guys a match that's, you know, solid and not a match that's crap. Right there, I think if I had the slip scope, I would have gotten that kill, but I switched to the red dot earlier because I wanted to do close range. So that's a shame. Sorry, I've got my Discord on here. Now, granted, it's on Do Not Disturb mode, so I won't hear notifications, but I'm in a call with some real-life friends right now, but I've just sort of deafened up to do this, so that's my bad if you hear them leaving and joining. If it happens a couple more times, I'll alt-tab and get rid of it and just disconnect, but I'm not too stressed right now, so I think that'll be the last sound we hear. Ooh, nah, that's too tough. I'm going to not go for that gunfight because I realized it was outside my gun's range. Instead, I'll be going for these close range fights. It's hard to explain, but right there, right? Oh, the clown's on. Dr. Clown. Wow, there you go. But the clown's pretty cool. Check out their stream. It's similar. I think it's literally just that name, but on Twitch, if I remember correctly. Yeah, check them out. Pretty cool. I was watching them earlier today when I couldn't play. That's weird. I must have been missing my shots there. Dang, that's a shame. Yeah, alright, let me do some explaining and some talking right here, because I'm trying to explain something in my head, but I'm playing, so I'm not going to spawn in, I'm just going to explain for a sec. So, right now on a hill, this is actually an interesting, hills are really bad for slow fire rate guns and low damage guns. Being on a hill and aiming off of the hill is really good. Like, if I was on this hill and there's an enemy on this boat, or enemies running through the open, it'd be really, really good for my gun. But if there's an enemy anywhere on this hill and I'm also on the hill, it is really pretty much impossible to force a long-range gunfight, because if I'm down here and there's an enemy over the hill in a long-range place to me, I have to look through the hill, which I can't do. If there's an enemy on top of the hill and I'm on the bottom, it's hard cap distance. I'll be there on the ground and they'll be here. So it's impossible to create a long-range gunfight on a hill. So it's really, really bad for guns that are good at long range. It's tough to take fights on a hill against other people. So if you're finding that there's a lot of enemies on the top of a hill and you're at the bottom and you want to climb up and kill them, even without thinking about height advantage that they have, don't do it. Like if you're on top of the hill and there's enemies down the bottom pushing up on you, instead maybe try to go along the hill as opposed to running down the other side to gain distance. That is the only tip I can really give for that, because yeah, anyways, long range guns suck at hill fighting. Let's have a look here. As I say, as I'm still playing on the hill, honestly, I'm one of those players where a lot of you guys might think that's not a good skill thing, because honestly, it's probably pretty low skill for me to play on a hill, even though my gun's bad at it. And you might be thinking, oh, Mr. Wong, you have 1,000 kills in every gun, yet you still make these mistakes. And the reason I still make these mistakes is because my aim and movement is generally good enough to make up for it. But here's the thing, if there was a player like me, versing me, I would not win. I would lose every time because I'm playing to a disadvantage. Alright, honestly, I'm really quickly going to mute my Discord. There'll be a black screen for this. Let me just mute my Discord. I'm not going to leave to interrupt my friends, but there we go. Alright, I'm back. I thought it wouldn't be a problem, but it was. But, yeah, long-range guns on top of a hill versus other enemies on the hill is really, really hard. And I think that the only way is to go along the crest as opposed to going down to the flats under the hill and under the mountain. Alright, let's have a look here. Is that an enemy Black Hawk? No, it's a teammate Black Hawk. Cooking in the kitchen. He's a medic, so I won't bandage him. Let's have a look here. I see people shooting. He's shooting at people not on the boat, but he just got killed by someone on the boat. So the reason I go for that swing in the open ground there is because I saw him shooting people who weren't on the boat. Like he was aiming low enough for the enemies to not be on the boat. I think there's enemies that are close range here, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Right now I'm putting rocks in between me and the boat, because if I want to take this close range gunfight, I want to take it without the boat being able to see me. Damn, that was a really good kill there. That was a very fast kill. I reckon he got a headshot and a body shot. Or alternatively, there were two people shooting at me. I reckon was what happened there. Now that I know there's enemies on the boat, I'm going to switch to the slip scope to have a bit of a better time fighting them. So let's do that. Let me do this. Oh wow, I'm very, very tagged up. This is tough. I'm going to do this to get into a better position. I'm going to back up a little bit, try to gain some range, so I hear people dying behind me. Alrighty, let's have a look here. These guys in the open are food for my gun, except I missed all my shots because I'm silly. But they are genuinely in the best position for my gun. I'm gonna act like he won't hop out. That was a really good kill there from Uncle Doug. He said Wong, I'm sorry. Nah, it's all G, man, it's all G. You know, you're playing the game. He's got the UMP. He's probably going to shred me up there no matter what. His movement was also really, really good, so I missed my first few shots. Make it so it's really hard for me to get a kill. That person was a little too obvious with what they were doing. So, G. I'm going to say, nice moves. Because, honestly, that was good movement. It definitely made it so I couldn't close the time to kill gap. So generally in this game I find that because of aim and movement I can kill people with better guns than me, just because alright, but yeah, I'm just saying that because generally I can close the gap on guns that kill faster than mine, just purely because of my aim and movement. But right there, that guy moved so well that my aim couldn't keep up and I couldn't close the gap, so that was really well played from Big Dougie. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Thank you. I have. Alright, cool. Alrighty. Let's have a look here. Alright, I'm just going to really quickly go a little bit quiet and just try to clean up right now. Dang, that's a shame. It's wonderful to hear. Thanks, Dougie. But someone says here in the text chat, how many of you have screenshots for this game that are all from the Black Hawk? So what he's talking about is when you switch to the F12 seat, that's the default screenshot key for Steam, so you accidentally get screenshots if you try to switch that seat on the Black Hawk, which I think is really funny. I actually have a friend, and in their Discord they have a channel that's dedicated to posting those accidental screenshots from when you switch seats in the heli, and they call it the F12 seat tax. So if you switch to the F12 seat, which is the best seat on the heli, you can do that, but you have to post the screenshots as a tax, which I think personally is very funny. I actually think that's like really funny. I might even add that into my Discord, because I think that is a bit of a meme that the Discord people can get around. Let me do this. You know what I wish? I wish bringing the Ranger Vest gave me 2 more mags on my pistol as well. Deagle plus ump combo is broken, holy. Yeah, 100%. The ump is crazy right now. In my video I said I didn't think it was OP. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think I might have made a video a little too early, because I actually do believe it's OP now. I also had one commenter, not to call you out or anything, not to call you out, don't like witch hunt this person or try to find out who it was or anything. But there was someone saying that I call all guns OP, and I do understand. I also personally hate it when YouTubers say everything is OP, because it's like, well, in reality, not everything is OP, so they probably shouldn't be doing that. But some YouTubers do that. And I just want to clarify that the only reason it's been happening a lot on my YouTube recently is just because the devs have been making so many changes recently.
Jump in the heli squad if you want to keep getting in the heli.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Jump in the heli squad. Yeah, look, honestly, I am going to just shoot a little bit until I get to where I want, and then I'll hop out.
Charlie?
But let's have a look here. Let's see what we can hit here whilst we're on the heli. Granted, you should generally be aiming for other helicopters when you're in the Black Hawk, as like a little bit of a tip. I'll hop out here. That's good enough. But, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, anyways, I was saying that I'm calling a lot of guns OP, and honestly, here's my track record for it. I think the new HK is a little OP, I think the new UMP is a little OP, and I think the M110 was a little OP, before it got nerfed. Now, here's the thing. I think that the M110, I'm definitely, like, not going to, like, argue. I just thought that was OP. You could argue with me, but I think that it's one of those things that if your accuracy is high enough, that gun is OP. Now, a lot of people don't have the accuracy. So, for a lot of people, it isn't OP. But for me, when I used it, it was too good. So, I think that anybody could agree with me there. When I used that gun, it was too good. Now, does it need a nerf? Maybe not, because maybe the percentage of players who can make it OP is super low. But it did get nerfed, so obviously the devs thought that the percentage of players who could make it too good was high enough to nerf it. The UMP being too OP, I think that a lot of people can agree that it's a little too good right now. Maybe don't reduce its 3-shot kill, maybe lower its fire rate, I don't know, maybe make its recoil, its reload really bad or something like that. I don't know what you could do to nerf it, but I do think it needs a nerf. Other gun that I think is too good, I think the HK419 is too good right now. Now, I'm undecided as to whether I think it's too good without the long barrel, but with the long barrel, if you get a headshot, even with a helmet, you then got 2 more shots to kill, no matter what. And for me, that's just a little too OP on an 800 fire rate. That's like way too good. The AK-74 is already really, really good being able to do that at a 600 fire rate. So being able to do it on an 800 fire rate, in my opinion, is just too good. And it just makes the AK-74 feel a lot less good. Now, granted, the AK-74 has a lot more range because of the lower recoil, but I still think it's too good. But maybe if they made it 30 damage instead of 31, so I can't get that headshot and 2-shot body shot, I think that'd be fine. I think that maybe it would be good. I don't know, it's hard to tell if it's still OP even then, but I seriously do think that would be fine. And maybe up its horizontal recoil or its vertical recoil even a little bit more. But, yeah, those are the only 3 guns I think are OP in reality. I think that every other gun is, like, totally fine. I think the P90 is really good. I wouldn't say it's OP, though. I think the P90 is the best gun. And, yeah, it is just amazing at everything. Yes, I am here, Clown. Yo. Man, it's the Clown. Legend. Absolute legend. Check out their stream. It's super sick. They are a VTuber, and they have a pretty cool animation that I think is pretty cool. They're, like, little like avatar, I'm gonna call it. I don't know what else you'd call it, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Very funny stream and very chill vibes, you know, just like chatting about random stuff, which is good, not just like sweaty balls game discussion, you know what I mean, like on my stream. Oh dang, I'm dead. Anyone else here pissed off Collingwood won? So for the North American viewers, Collingwood's a AFL team, which is Australian football, which has very different rules to American football, aka Gridiron. Is there a difference between gridiron and American football, or is that the same thing? Let me know, because I actually don't know. But, yeah, in Australian football, there's a team called Collingwood, who is hated by a lot of people. I personally have grown to like Collingwood a little bit more. If my Zio was watching this, my uncle, he'd be not happy with me. But I've learned to like Collingwood a little bit more, just purely because a bunch of my friends root for Collingwood. Which, you know, original me, I would have said, oh, my friends root for Collingwood. Sorry, I meant my ex-friends. You know what I mean? But nah, honestly, like, it's totally fine to root for Collingwood. I just think that you gotta, you know, gotta keep it a secret to your family. You know what I mean? Like, maybe don't come out and tell everyone you go for Collingwood, but, you know, apart from that, it's pretty cool. I personally root for a team called Richmond. They're just legends. They're just like, it's in the family, you know. My Zio and all that, and my whole family sort of root for it. On the other side, they root for Carlton, and I definitely can respect Carlton. If I remember correctly, this could be wrong now, and please, anyone who knows anything about AFL, tell me if I'm wrong. But I swear they had the most grand finals under their belt like a few years ago. I don't know if that's still a thing, but anyways, yeah, Carlton on one side of the family, Richmond on the other. Richmond's like symbol for the North American viewers. It's like a big like yellow tiger, and it looks very fierce. And yeah, no, I really like the color scheme of black and yellow as their color scheme. It looks really cool, and I don't really know much about the actual game itself. I know the rules, but I don't know much about particular players. I have this player that I really like called Max Gawn. Absolutely huge bloke, tall demon who I don't know who he plays for now, but he played for the D's back in the day, and he was like super duper smart and things. I really like Max Gawn. But yeah, anyways, that's enough about AFL. If you're a North American viewer, go search up like greatest AFL players and see how crazy it is compared to gridiron. The physicality on AFL players is absolutely insane. But anyways, back to the game. The game at hand, BattleBit Remastered. Also, you know what? No, you know what? Let's frickin', this is my channel. We can talk about whatever we want. Let's talk about something else. Do you guys watch much sports, like outside of you know, do you guys watch sports? Do you guys watch basketball, like golf? What do you guys watch? I personally really like watching basketball. I don't watch it often, but if I were to put on a sport, it would either be AFL or basketball. I really like it. Lowest amount of chance for me to put on is probably cricket. Not that I hate cricket or anything. I think cricket's super interesting, and I've been to a live cricket match. I thought it was really fun. But it's a good sport that's valued highly in Australia, but I don't know, it's just not very active for me, you know what I mean? As someone who's a casual viewer, it's not very good, but I'm sure if I understood the game more, I'd watch it. I'm trying to think about what else I really like watching. Do you guys watch much esports? Like, do you guys watch like Counter-Strike or Valorant or Siege or I don't know, do you guys watch any esports like Dota or anything? Because I personally used to watch a bunch of Rainbow Six and a little bit of Counter-Strike here and there. I actually, luckily, happened to tune in live to, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but a few years ago, the team Cloud9, their roster at that time was, if I remember correctly, Stewie2K, Skadoodle, Rush, Tarek, and I think Automatic. And they were the first ever North American team in Counter-Strike to win a major, and it was such a fantastic match to watch. It was a super long match on the map Inferno. It was really fun to watch. I actually had a blast watching that, and it was very exciting, and I personally was, even though I'm not North American, but it was very exciting seeing a North American team win a major for the first time. It was amazing. I really liked that whole lineup of players. I think Skadoodle's fantastic. I love watching him play. Great AWPer. I really like Automatic. He's a personal favourite player of mine. He's just super cool. Stewie2K is a classic. Absolutely legendary player as well. And honestly, Rush, in my opinion, absolute underdog. Like, I didn't know anything about Rush until that match. I know that's like, for you who watch a lot of Counter-Strike, you're probably like, what the heck, Rush is amazing. But I didn't know about him until that match. And yeah, no, really cool match. Tarek, I love Tarek. He's just like a personal like streamer I have actually watched a little bit of. I don't really watch Twitch very often, but I have watched a bit of him. Anyways, I know that's like not to do with the game at all, but honestly, I'm kind of preparing because tomorrow I'm going to be streaming. This is recorded before my stream. Like, it's a day before my stream. It will probably be uploaded a day after the stream. But yeah, I really like talking about random stuff on the stream. I think it's good fun. Oh, that was Dougie for Sheezy. Was that Dougie? Was one of you guys Dougie? Oh, they're dead.
Hello, Mr. Wong.
Oh, it's the clown. Yo, that's epic.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for the stream this morning. It was epic to tune in. Holy moly. Legendary, legendary. Hey, I watched the stream this morning. It was very good, very entertaining. But let's spawn here and let's go over here. That's hilarious. Oh man, so I thought it was something funny in my head. Oh no. Let me throw this. I was thinking about people saying that the clown has a voice change. I think it's like so funny. Alright, let's go over here. Let's change up the grip, maybe. Let's try that out. I personally recommend running the ERC because the recoil's not that bad. But I just want to show you guys what it's like having the lowest vertical recoil out of any assault rifle, if I remember correctly. Big Dougie's doing some moves there. Actually caught me off guard, and I probably couldn't have killed him if I was trying. I probably would have had a hard time. It's not even, like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. It's not just the movement that makes it hard to kill them, but it's also the fact that I don't have time because their teammates are shooting me. And that makes it really hard to kill a movement player when I only have a small amount of time. Because my general tip that I give if you're trying to beat movement players is to slow down and stop shooting and try to, like, it's hard to explain. Like, stop shooting, you reposition so they don't know where you are, and then start shooting again, pretty much. And, yeah, anyways, that's like probably the tips I would give. I don't know, look. Don't take all these tips about movement too seriously, because I definitely need to do a video that's all about that, because everything I say has to be clarified with like, oh, well, not in this situation, not in that situation. So I should probably do a video where I can do all the clarifying and not try to say it in a live commentary kind of way. So yeah, don't take all that advice too seriously. Dang, that's a shame. Honestly, I'm going to switch back to the ERC grip just because this experiment is not working. Not that this grip is ruining my gameplay or anything. I'm just playing poorly because I'm thinking about what I'm saying instead of the game. But yeah, anyways. Let's have a little bit of quiet right now. And let's just... Oh! Starting now. Starting now. Alrighty. That's all G. Let me pull out my gun. Okay, there could be enemies on this hill at any moment because C is the enemy objective, meaning enemies from C could run over. But, once again, I'm going to go against my own advice here because my aim and movement should carry me a little bit. First of all, let's kill this guy. G3A3, a epic weapon of choice there. Respect. That gun sounds really, really cool. I just want to say, I don't know if Larry, the lead developer Larry, like one of the 3 main devs, I don't know if he does the animations. I know he does the weapon models. I don't know if he does the animations, but honestly, he's done a fantastic job with the latest weapons animations. They look really, really good. They look hella crispy. I like it a lot. Let me do this. See, right there, that dead body actually threw me off because I went to shoot the dead body. That hurt. Sorry, clown. I actually noticed I killed the clown. Let me do this. Damn, I shot him once in the chest. He did a very good kill there. Ooh, I wonder what barrel he's running on his AK, because I don't know if it was a long barrel or a heavy barrel or not, because, yeah, interesting. Okay, let's have a look here. Backing up, because I know I can't win that. Ooh, I knew they walked off, so that's why I re-peeked. I know you just heard me say, I can't win that, and then I re-peek instantly. But it's because I saw them walk away, so I knew that their aim wouldn't be on me, and that would give me a little bit of extra time to kill them. And technically then having the advantage. Alright, let's go up here. I'm actually going to whip out the RSH-12 here and give it a go. Dang, that's a shame. Dang, no, that was really, really good. This game's gunplay do be a little bit yada 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 da 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 da. I don't really know what he means by that, but yeah, I mean, you know, I can't really say if that's true or false because I don't actually know exactly what he means. Alrighty, let's have a look here. This is tough. Bit long range. Oh, I got 106 kills there. That's pretty epic. Look, here's the thing. I feel weird now, not to like sound cringy here, but I get a lot of 100 kill games now, just sort of on the reg, so I don't really get that surprise when it happens. But I do get surprised when I do it on a live commentary, because generally when I'm on a live commentary, I'm thinking so much about stuff that isn't the game that it actually makes me play a lot worse. Not that when I'm, generally playing, I'm like sweating a crap ton, but I'm doing it a bit. Oh. Alrighty. Dubs. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the epic 100 kill game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.